Hello race fans and welcome into week number 18 of the Noma Next Gen series, and tonight we're off to Auto Club Speedway. I think this will be a pretty good race here tonight. Sorry about the little bit of a late start here. I had some technical issues. I didn't have any audio going to my headset, so I had to get everything figured out there last minute. I thought everything was working just fine, but apparently not. But I'm glad we got everything squared away and we're getting ready to go. So let me go ahead and show you some of the race details for today. They're already out there zooming around the track. But this is a 2-mile track. It is 77 degrees Fahrenheit track temperature here tonight. 74 degrees ambient temperature outside. 59% humidity, clear night with 9-mile-per-hour winds. Right now, they are doing their practice session, which is set for 45 minutes. We're winding that one down. We're going to move on to the qualifying session next. It'll be set for 5 minutes. They'll have 2 laps to put in their fastest lap times that they can possibly do. We'll take those results and line them up for the main race of the night, which will be 90 laps of racing. We do have 2 stages on deck for tonight. On lap number 20 and lap number 40, you'll see the yellow flags come out. They'll be racing pretty hard down to those yellow and checkered flags to try to score those stage points, because after tonight, we cut them down to the round of 12. So they do have 5 sets of tires, 1 faster pair, 3 green, white, checkered attempts if we need them. And of course, this is brought to you in part by Royalty Racing Network and myself, Triple F Bomb. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Had a good week so far. It's been a pretty good week for me. Very busy at work, but you know, that's a good thing. If you're busy, that means good things are happening. But let's go ahead and get down to some of the action on track. I think there's some drivers still out there zooming around somewhere. I know we got some new ones with us tonight, which, well, I'm going to say new, but I'm just glad they're here. We haven't seen them in a while, and this is one of them, the number 54 of John O. Lynch, the driver from Yulee, Florida. He'll be driving the Team 54 Update Chevy Camaro here tonight. So welcome back, John O. Lynch, and good luck tonight to you, buddy. Who else do we have out here? Chris Cornett, the man with the fastest time right now, sitting in pit lane at the moment. Going to be driving the 88 car, the driver from Rome, Georgia. So good luck to you tonight, Chris. Who else do we have? Keith Prince is out here zooming around, just pulling out of pit lane. Driving the number 1 car here tonight in the Johnny Johnson Motorsports Chevy Camaro, the driver from Fairhope, Alabama, Mr. Keith Prince. Good luck to you tonight, Keith. Who else do we have? Oh, we have the old Bojangles Chevy Camaro, 19 on the side, driven by Justin Parham, the driver from Boiling Springs, South Carolina. Good luck to you tonight, Justin. Alan Wild is currently out there making some laps around. He'll be driving the number 28 car as always. Clad's Gaming Corner Ford Mustang. Good luck to you tonight, Alan. Who else do we have? Brian Workman out here zooming around, the driver from Statesville, North Carolina, in the 74 car. Good luck to you tonight, Brian. Christian Delgado also pulling out of pit lane right now, the driver from Abilene, Kansas, in the HVTV Chevy Camaro. Good luck to you tonight, Christian. Ryan Gomes is currently sitting in pit lane in the Caterpillar Ford Mustang, the driver from Arcata, California. Good luck to you tonight, Ryan. There's John O. Lynch. Who else do we have? Oh, there's Jay Stinson. I was wondering where he was. The driver from Bristol in the Fry Disposal Chevy Camaro and the number 31 car. Good luck to you tonight, Jay. Matthew Fritz as well, making his way around the track in the M&M Pet Sitting Chevy Camaro, the main sponsor of the night. So thank you all very much, and good luck to you tonight, Matthew. Chase Greer, he's back there behind. Who is that? That is Alan Wild. He's behind. He's going to be driving the number 8 car as always. The driver from Johnsonville, South Carolina, in the ACT Chevy Camaro. Good luck to you tonight, Chase. Joey Hickox as well, zooming around right now in the number 3 car in the Flatwoods Chevy Camaro. Good luck to you tonight, Joey. And Josh Freed just joined us, now pulling out for his practice laps here really quick. We got about, 7.5 minutes left here in practice. The driver from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Toyota Supra. Good luck to you tonight, Josh Freed. Toyota Camry. Said Toyota Supra. Oh, boy, it's going to be a good night. I'm all frazzled. All right, that's all the racers we got in here currently. We have a whopping 13 drivers here for tonight. We got 90 laps of racing on deck. So it should be a nice, cool, calm, collected racing night, huh? So we hope. Let's see if somebody will take us around for a spin. Let's ride with the number 13 with Christian Delgado. We usually know he drives pretty fast around these parts. Let's go and turn off all these overlays. 39.25 is the fast time to beat right now by Chris Cornett. He's at the top of the board. See if anybody can beat it. So here you go, heading off into turn 1. Now this is a super fast track. As you've never seen it before, I'm sure everybody that is watching has seen this track before. It's been around for a very long time. You got multiple different lines you can drive. I would say you can go 4 or 5 wide comfortably here. Very wide track surface. Nice and smooth out of the corner, so we get right on the bumper of Josh Freedham. Gonna go ahead. give him a nice little bump as we're going down into turn 3. Nice smooth line here by Christian. Gets a little loose there coming out of 4. Going to touch the wall there just a little bit. But nonetheless, pretty clean lap right there. His fastest of the night so far at 39.34. So nicely done, Mr. Christian Delgado. Put this back on board. Now do remember the drivers highlighted in yellow on the timing tower are still in it to win it for the championship. We are in the round of 16, but after tonight, we are then done. We're going to cut them down to the top 12. So let's go ahead and take a look at the championship standings heading into tonight. Zach Stevens at the top of the board in the 33 car. 21-25 for the points. Matthew Fritz currently in second place with 2,106 points. Then we have Josh Freed going to be in the third spot right now with 2,104. That is your top 3. And then on the cut line right now is Mr. Zach Lockett in the 93 car with 2068. I do not see him in the race here for tonight, so he might get knocked out of that. But remember, anybody below the 12th spot is in danger of getting eliminated for the championship this season. So good luck to all of you all tonight. Right, that's out of the way. Now, 5 minutes left here in practice. If we get anybody else in here with us, we had a little bit of an issue getting the session set up here, so we lost 15 minutes of practice. But it looks like everybody's getting plenty of laps in here. Everybody looks pretty solid in the car. This isn't a very technical track. I mean, it's pretty easy to drive. It's going to be interesting to see how people save tires. A lot of people like the high line around here. I myself like the high line as well. But some people really like that low line, especially on the fresh tires. Really put in some burner laps. Let's watch old John O'Lynch. We don't get to see him very much anymore, so let's go ahead and enjoy a lap here with him in the 54 car. It's a good looking paint scheme. I really like this car. Oh, going to touch the wall there a little bit. I think I put a curse on him. What's his fastest time so far? 39.43, so not too terrible. I do remember this league runs fixed setup, so everybody in the same tune for the car. It'll be all down to the drivers and how they can manage their fuel and tires here tonight. I'm hoping we have a ton of green flag racing. Last week's race at Bristol was a lot of fun. I absolutely enjoyed that. Speaking of Bristol, there's a baseball game in town, which is strange. It's strange to think that there's baseball going on in Bristol Motor Speedway, but you know, it's kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Those of you that haven't seen it on TV, you can check it out. Pretty neat to see. Watching Keith Prince right now making his way around. He's got a pretty fast time so far. A 39.25, just matched Chris Cornett's fastest time. He might be able to improve that. Take that top spot here in free practice. That time by 39.33, so just a tiny bit slower than his fastest time. Jay Stinson, I look for him to improve on his lap time of 39.44, his fastest so far. Looks like he's zooming on the track pretty good right now. Let's watch him on the steering wheel. Looks like he's running this midline. Gets down to the low side of the track, coasts up nice and smooth out of the corner. Going to be full throttle all the way down. Carry a lot of speed around here. I will go ahead and throw up the dashboard over here in the bottom right, so you all can see the speeds they're carrying. 192 with no draft at the end of the backstretch there. You can easily see the 205, 206s when you're in the draft, and there's a big pack of racers. See what he does here on his lap. That was a 39.51. Going to be pretty tough to improve that without any drafting partners around. Does look like he's got a good handle on the car. That car is going to be pretty easy to drive. Here he is heading down the back stretch now. A lot of people sitting in pit lane. I think they're watching that timer tick down. Where are we at here? 1 minute 52 seconds. Gone before you know it. They will have lone qualifying coming up, so they'll have the track all to themselves. Nice even shot for everybody putting in a good lap time. improvement from Jay. Well, actually, yeah, he did. 39.44, tied his fastest time last time around, so nicely done. We'll watch old Joey here for a minute. Hoping that the audio sounds okay. I had to adjust a few things, so if there's anything wrong with the audio, you all just have to let me know over there in chat, if you would, please. Getting down to about 30 seconds left here in practice. Take a look at that championship standings here really quick just one more time. Who is all down in the bottom 4 spots? Joe Hudson and Dustin Rogerson we have not seen in the postseason here. Did pretty well in the regular season there. I'm kind of surprised they haven't been able to make it, but you never know what happened. I'd hate to see them going to be eliminated here after tonight. Chase Greer and Keith Prince, though, they got a good shot. There's some racers there in the top 12 that just aren't here tonight. So, yeah, give us those racers down there. Keith Prince and Chase Greer, pretty good shot of making their way into the top 12. I do not see Zach Lockett in here. Checking this list compared to the racers that are in here, and I do not see Zach Stevens. He is not in here either. Zach Stevens at the top of the board, though. I think he's locked himself in. He's pretty safe. I think he won a race, too, so I think he's all right. Zach Lockett should be locked in since he won a race. Not sure how they do their championship standings, though. Why would that not go away? How's that stuck on the screen? Hello? I'm not sure why that will not get off the screen. I guess we're just going to have to look at it. I don't know. Here, let me restart the overlay here really quick. Get rid of this. Get out of here. Try that again. It's just been a day for technical difficulties. I'll just tell you. Qualifying, getting ready to start now. I see a few of the racers out there on track making their way around. Yeah, Zach Stevens not in here tonight. Devin Bacino did make it in, though, right there at the end of free practice, so he is going to be able to make the grid. I don't know if he's going to qualify or not. He's also another racer that does a really good job. Very fast, super clean. I could see him making his way back up to the front. I don't think qualifying is going to be too terribly important here. I think, hello, Raven Striker. Long time no talk. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think qualifying will be huge here. I think staying clean, staying out of trouble, good pit strategy. That's going to be the main thing here tonight. Raven, how you doing, man? Listen, it's been a week from hell, buddy. I didn't get to race at all this week. Monday night, I knew I was going to miss, so I wasn't too terribly upset about that. Tuesday night, I lost internet. Didn't have internet until Thursday morning, so I couldn't race Wednesday night either. And then Thursday, I just got home super late, and I was like, man, I got to go to bed. Ain't no way I can race in that ARCA race. I was like, dude, I'm not going to get any iRacing in this week. It's kind of a bummer, not going to lie. I was really upset about Tuesday night because I practice, and I was ready to go for that race. I was really excited. It was here at Auto Club. We're going to be in the Gen 4 cars. It is what it is. What do you do? All right, Keith Prince right now with the fastest time. We're watching him make the laps around. 39.31 is the fast time to beat. Josh Freed, nice, pretty good time there for his first lap. 39.32. Jay Stinson didn't do so well in practice, but looking pretty good when it counts. 39.39, good enough for P3 right now. Christian Delgado with that 39.45, putting himself in the front two rows. Still got a lot of racers to make their way around, though. Chris Cornett making his way out on the track. 39.62 his first time. I think he'll be able to improve on that. Joey Hickok's running out top 5 right now, 39.46. Looks like he is done with his practice session. Let's see what Chris can do here. Can he improve on his second lap? 39.63 is his fast time so far. He does improve. 39.49. Going to put him up to P7. Justin Parham's first time just now put in. Where's he at? There he is. 39.82. I'll look for him to improve. He's usually pretty darn good at qualifying and really good in the races. So we'll see. Let's go ahead and take an onboard here with him. Chase Greer, nice lap time just now put in. 39.41. Puts him in a second row outside line starting position. So pretty good there, Chase. Good improvement there. So looks like a pretty clean lap from Justin Parham. Maybe could have carried a little more speed out of that corner. But I think it's still going to be a very solid lap. Nice and smooth. What's his new time? At the top of the board, buddy. 39.31. The number 19 of Justin Parham has put that thing in pole position. You watched him do it live. Nicely done. Ryan Gomes zooming around right now. Matthew Fritz getting ready to start his qualifying effort. Just crossed the start-finish line. Got that thing full speed. 39.67 for his first time. It does look like we're going to have 14 cars starting the grid here tonight. Hopefully we have 14 finish. Had a pretty clean postseason so far. Hopefully we continue that trend here tonight. Anybody that knows me loves or knows that I love long green flag stints. So let's bring it on. Bada boom, bada bing. Qualifying is now over. Matthew Fritz will not get to put in his second lap time. It's been good, just trucking along. He did miss some good racing. Damn it. But there's always next week. Mid-Ohio and Talladega. I know, man. Mid-Ohio for the Gen 4 cars is going to be pretty wild. Oh, boy. I tried some of that, and it is, whew, she's loosey-goosey. You're going to have to be racing pretty smart. Talladega is always a wild card. So Wednesday night is my Dirt Series race. I race pro late models on Wednesday night. The race last night at Bristol was a blast. Wait, what was last night? Oh, on Thursday. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and the ARCA cars, man. Yeah, I saw some of the stats you were putting down there. Does look like some of the cars are starting to make their way to grid. Nicely done, Justin Parham. He put himself in pole position. I'll go ahead and show you the qualifying results there. Well, actually, no, I won't. We'll do the starting grid as soon as they roll off. I like the starting grid a little better than just the plain old results. Yeah, I'm always upset, Raven, when I miss a Bristol race, man, because Bristol is one of my favorite tracks to drive at, so. It is what it is, I guess. I wish I could flip-flop and make work my hobby and iRacing my work. That would be pretty sweet. All right, just waiting on one racer to hit grid. That is Mr. Brian Wertman. All right, roll off here in just 1 second. Lights are out on the pace car, and we are rolling, everybody. Brian Wertman did not make grid, so he's going to have to start from pit lane if he's going to start with us here tonight. But let's go ahead and introduce the starting lineup. Nicely done to Justin Parham. Fastest lap out there. Oh, oops, hold on. Justin Parham, there we go. That 39.313 was the fastest time. Only 5 1/1000ths of a second. Keith Prince missed it, but hey, still going to start on the front row. Josh Freed and Jay Stinson will start in row number 2. Row number 3 will be Chase Greer and Christian Delgado. Row number 4 will be Ryan Gomes and Joey Hickok. Sharon row number 5 will be Alan Wild and Chris Cornett. John O'Lynch and Matthew Fritz will be in row number 6. And then rounding out the grid in row number 7 will be Devin Bacino all by himself. Brian Wertman will have to start from pit lane. So 14 cars going to start. Hopefully 14 cars going to finish. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Let's go ahead and turn this on and get out to a good view here. Justin Parham, here we go. Justin's been very, very solid all season long. Usually when he's out front, he is a very hard one to pass. See just how good he does here tonight. Keith Prince, I'd love to see him starting on that front row spot, man. He's been racing hard all season long. Definitely due for some good finishes here, so good luck to you tonight, Keith. Get you a good start off the long shear. Green flag in hand. You see him coming out of turn number 4. Pace car down pit lane now. See just how close it is. Green flag is now out. We are underway here. 90 laps of racing. Remember, we're going to race down to lap number 20 first. Now, lap number 20 will be our very first end of stage 1. Lap number 40 will be the end of stage number 2. So that's the 2 ones we're going to look for first. You see a lot of different lines here. Justin Parham and Keith Prince, both really good starts off the line there. Very, very close to corner 2. I think Justin might have a little bit of an edge, and yes, he does. He's going to go ahead and clear that top spot. Keith Prince going to settle in second. Josh Freed right now in that 3rd spot has Jay Stinson all over the bumper. Jay going to go up top. Josh Freed going to go way down low, right up against the white line. See if he can get on the inside of Keith Prince here. Not able to carry the speed, so Keith will hang on to that 2nd spot. Josh Freed will stay in 3rd for right now. Jay Stinson locking down 4th, it looks like. Chase Greer and Christian Delgado going to be wheel to wheel. Christian going to be up top, has the number 3 of Joey Hickox right there in behind him. Maybe going to push him right along. As we head down into turn number 1, you can see, like I said there in free practice, you can really race all kinds of different lines around here. You're not really stuck down to the white line or up top. You can kind of let the car free roam and kind of fill it out as you go along, especially when the tire wears starts to become a factor here tonight. Everybody's starting to get a little bit single file line. Christian Delgado maybe going to take a look here on Chris. Chase Greer. Just got my Chris Greer. Couldn't cuss me like a dog. It's going to take an onboard here with Chase. Got Christian Delgado. You can see it up there in the top right in his rear view mirror. Chasing down the 2 racers in front of him. Jay Stinson up top. Josh Freed up or down low. Let's see who's going to win this drag race down into turn number 1. It was Jay Stinson. Going to run right up against the wall up top. This is the battle for 3rd position. There is Brian Workman making his way out. He's down there way down there on the apron. Pretty good run there on the high side. Josh Freed not able to carry that speed as much as he would want, I'm sure. He might lose a spot here to Chase Greer. Chase Greer did a really good job last week at Bristol. He looked like he was running pretty darn good. We got a battle for 2nd place right now. Jay Stinson going to be up high. Looks like he's feeling pretty good in the car here tonight, making some big moves. Already up 2 positions. Maybe gets this spot locked down. Not just yet. Keith Prince going to come right back at him. I think the high line right now is where it's at. The momentum carried down the backstretch seems to be helping out, especially that draft of where Justin Parham is choosing that high line is going to help as well. Looks like, yes, he is going to clear Keith Prince. Now Keith's going to have Chase Greer alongside. Battle for 3rd is now on. Side-by-side racing, a little bit different strategy here and there. I think they should be able to make it down to the end of stage 1. Easy peasy on tires. 20 laps here on these tires. Not too shabby at all. Still sticking to that low line. Hasn't tried to find himself a hole up there in that high line to kind of run with everybody else. Christian Delgado got a little bit loose there coming out of the corner. He's able to gather it together, though. There is Josh Freed a hole. A little wiggle there by Christian Delgado gave Josh Freed just enough space to go ahead and join the crew for the high line. Jay Stinson feeling pretty good here on Justin Parham. He went down low. Thought he might have a shot here. He's going to get right back into this draft as we head down the front stretch, crossing the start-finish line on to lap number 6. Nice and smooth. Really good line there by Jay Stinson. Actually carried a little bit more speed, maybe a couple mile per hour faster than Justin Parham as they head down into turn 3. This looks to be the place where he's catching up to Justin Parham the most in turns 3 and 4. Looks like he's really driving it down hard into 3. Going to be alongside here as we head out of 4. They almost touch. They are still going to be side by side. Where does Chase Greer go? Does he choose to go down low with Jay Stinson, maybe give him a little help? Or is he going to go with the high line here and maybe Jay gets stuck down low? I'm going to lose some of that momentum and might lose 2nd spot here trying to take that top spot. Good run so far. Not able to clear, though. Was a pretty good run down there. Look at Alan Wild making some big moves back there. I see him making his way through the field. Keith Prince slowly slipping back even more. He's already down 6 spots. Where is he at? There he is. He's still stuck on the high line here. Not able to do much with it. But the battle for the lead is on, and we better get back on it. Jay Stinson was actually a nose ahead there for just a second. Almost led this lap. Not able to do so, I don't think. Not on my timing screen anyways. Maybe iRacing said something a little different because it was too close for me to call. Justin's momentum up top going to help him out here as we head out of turn 2. You can see the speed difference between him and Chase Greer as well. Chase going to go ahead and take away that second spot for right now. Oh, Chase, a little bit too much. Going to touch the wall there a little bit. Lose a little bit of ground to Jay. That's going to give him a little bit of a chance there to get up to the high line. Josh Freed is now caught up to the battle. Let's see what he can do with it. He is going to go ahead and take a peek here. Can he get the move done on Chase Greer? I do wonder what tire wear is going to do for that high line if they're going to lose some of that momentum. Like Josh Freed did a pretty good job there getting a good drive out of turn number 2. Switch views here with Josh Freed. Let's go down to pit view. This is a really good judge of speed difference. There you go. There's the high line speed right there. Chase Greer easily able to clear Josh Freed and hang on to that 3rd spot for now. Josh Freed again going to drive it down deep into turn number 1. Gain a lot of ground, but can he carry the speed? He might have overdrove the corner. He is going to clear Chase Greer. Go ahead and throw the block there a little bit. Chase Greer going to stick behind him. Josh Freed, nice move there. Going to go up to 3rd position. Good battle going on in behind these. Alan Wild, and he was off the 88 of Chris Cornett. Going to be on the low line here. Chris Cornett actually going down below the white line, really using all the track surface as much as he can. John O. Lynch gets a little squirrely. I think you might have been surprised. Chris Cornett really went all the way down below the white line and then all the way almost up to the wall. Kind of sticking to this midline here. Going to have Chris Cornett now down low. I think he's going to be able to clear him as he heads out the corner, and yes, he does. He does clear John O. Lynch as well. What is Josh Freed still doing up here? He's driving it down low just about every corner. Thinks he might like the lower line here just a little bit. That's not me. I really like the high line around this track. I feel like I can take care of the tires that way, but Jay Stinson, look at him. He almost got by Justin Parham this lap. Not able to do so, though. Going to tuck right back into line. Josh Freed again. Taking that old Justin Parham a little bit too high that time. Going to touch the wall, and this might be the move here. Jay Stinson is going to get by, but look at Josh Freed. That driving down low might help him out. It actually might have slowed down Jay Stinson there a little bit. Maybe got him a little skittish on the throttle. But right now, he is ahead. Let's see if Jay can hang on to it. Man, that little tiny mistake by Justin Parham just slowed him down. Took him all the way back to 4th position. Even Chase Greer got by. Jay Stinson going to touch the wall as we head out of turn number 4. He is going to look like to lead this lap. Yes, he is. So nicely done, Jay. Josh Freed, though, I'm liking his aggression here at the beginning of the run. Hopefully he can clear and probably try to baby those tires a little bit. Honestly, though, I think 20 laps, you can kind of abuse the tires here a little bit and still be okay because you do have 5 sets of tires here for tonight. So you got, 2 planned cautions at lap 20 and 40. I'll probably abuse the tires here a little bit, not even try to save. I'd drive the car for all it's worth for 20 laps. Especially for these stage points because they're so important in the championship. And after tonight, you cut them down to the top 12 drivers. So every point is definitely going to matter. Jay Stinson again going to lead the lap on to lap number 14 we go. The pack's still very close. Looks like the battles in behind here have kind of calmed down a little bit. Josh Freed might actually have really, yes, he did. I was going to say he drove a really good corner down low, and he was able to take away the top spot. But Jay Stinson having that momentum coming off the high line there down the backstretch is going to go now down to the Josh Freed line. Let's see if he can make it work as good as Josh did. Right now, not clear. Giving him plenty of space to work with. He is clear. He cuts up. Josh Freed now going to try the same thing. They're just switching roles. I think Josh Freed is actually going to be scored the leader that lap. 5 laps to go here in stage number 1. Maybe Chase Greer going to turn it on here a little bit. He's looking like he's got a pretty good handle on the car. A lot of speed here tonight. He's due for some really good finishes. He's had some terrible luck here this season, but he's also had a lot of good finishes. So, you know, that's why he is in the top 16. And I do believe, unless something absolutely insane happens, he will advance to the round of 12 as we head off to Kentucky next week. Oh, boy. That was very, very close. Let's go and take an onboard here with Chase Greer. He's got some dicey situations going on. Let's see what he's looking at the windshield here. You can see up in the top right in the rearview mirror, he's got Justin Parham, which is trying to claw his way back up to the front. Has definitely led the most laps here today. Led, I think, the first 13 laps of the race. Looked to be in full control, but just a little tiny mistake pushed him all the way back to 4th position. See what Chase can do with this line here. I do wonder, you know, them racing wheel to wheel up front, just how bad that is slowing those two down. Where's Chase Greer going to go? Going to go up high? Yes, he is. Look at Justin Parham. He's going to try to drive by on the high side, not able to do so. But he is right back in it. To the corner we go. Who is going to win this stage? I do not know. It's super close between all three of these racers, and Justin Parham and Christian Delgado are coming. Look at Keith Prince. He slid way back there in the pack there for a minute, but now he is all the way back up to 6th position. Looks like he might have a little something here. Jay Stinson going to try down low. Josh Freed still defending up top. I think he's going to be okay heading out of turn number 2. And yes, he is. Christian Delgado now going to make a move to the inside of Justin Parham as we head down the back stretch. And able to get alongside. He is going to go down low, though, as we head into turn 3. Oh, boy, but a slide job there on the 19 car. They actually get together there a little bit. I think Christian might have got into the wall. I think not a lot of damage, if any at all, really was done. Lap number 19 is Jay Stinson going to try to take this away from the 39 of Josh Freed. I don't know. He's lost a little ground here now. 3/10 advantage for Josh Freed out front. Maybe winding up here for one last shot. Across the start-finish line will be on lap number 20. That'll be the last lap of stage number 1. Here we go. Taking on board here with Chase Greer. Is he going to try to get by Jay Stinson? Gets a little loose there on entry. Was able to keep the speed. Hold off Christian Delgado. Maybe get an inside fender here on the 31. No, not able to do so. Going to tuck back in line. Josh Freed might be okay here. Done a really good job defending for so many laps. Here goes Christian Delgado down low. There will be 3 wide for second position. Josh Freed got a clear track out front. He will win stage number 1. Christian Delgado, is he going to get that 3rd spot? I think he will. He does not. Jay Stinson will get it. Christian Delgado going to be scored in 4th. Justin Parham in 5th. Nicely done, Josh Freed. Will be the winner of stage number 1 here. Chase Greer going to settle into that 2nd spot. So really good job from him there as well. Christian Delgado going to be right there in the mix. Jay Stinson, Justin Parham, what a race there at the end of stage number 1. Now round of pit stops are coming up here in just a minute. We'll have to see what everybody does. I foresee just about every single person coming down pit lane. Okay, so final scoring, yes, Josh Freed, Chase Greer, Jay Stinson, Justin Parham, and Christian Delgado for your top 5 spots there in stage 1. I was wondering if anything got a little crazy there. It was super close between everybody. There is the pace car. Everybody, whoa it down. Don't need anybody running everybody over here. It happens, though. But pretty good start to the race, everybody. 22 laps in the books. Round of pit stops coming up. We'll have to see if that shakes anything up. Have an even shorter run to the end of stage number 2, so they got to, you know, they'll have probably what, four more laps on their tires than they did in stage 1, so they got plenty of grip here for stage 2. Probably be pretty darn aggressive here at the start of it. It didn't look like tire wear was becoming too much of an issue. They were running some pretty good laps there at the end. It's about 2-second fall off, I would say. And here we go down pit lane. All the racers heading down. Josh Freed going to lead us in. This will be very important. Don't need to slide through your pit box, make a simple mistake. Oh, Christian Delgado did miss his box, and so did Josh Freed. Oh, man, Christian Delgado might have missed it twice. He did. He missed it multiple times. He's still trying to get in his pit box. There he is. Going to slide way back in the field. Does Josh Freed still win the race off of pit lane? It does not look like he will. It might be the 19 of Justin Parham. I don't know. It was between him and Chase Greer. It was super close. I don't know who won that race off of pit lane. We'll have to see how they line them up. It might have been Chase Greer. It was very close between him and Justin Parham. Let's see how they are scored here. It does look like Chase Greer did win the race off pit lane. My goodness. Christian Delgado, oof. Definitely tough in the pits there. Slid all the way back to 11th position here for our restart. I have a short amount of time to make up some positions, but, you know, double file restart should make things pretty interesting. Evan Bacino starting to make his way back up through the grid. Let's get a little zoomed in view of him. We did get to look at him in the pre-race. F Sports. Ford Mustang. That's a good looking ride, man. All right, lights are out on the pace car. Going to be green flag next time by. Chase Greer going to be in control of this one. Justin Parham going to be on that high line. Let's see what he can do with that. Like Jay Stinson and Josh Freed in row number 2. Alan Wild and Keith Prince in row number 3. Devin Bacino and Chris Cornett going to be in row number 4. And then row number 5 will be Matthew Fritz and Ryan Gomes. All right. Pretty good race here today so far. Been pretty entertaining. A lot of different leaders. I like how close the field is, too. It looked like everybody in the top 10 really had a shot at one point in time or another. This car dive down pit lane here in just a minute to see if Chase Greer can get away pretty good here. Going to have, what, a 15-lap run down to the end of stage 2. Pace car is off. Chase Greer in control.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. Good start on the inside there by Chase. Looks like he's going to have a pretty darn good advantage. Maybe a full car length advantage out front. Yes, maybe 2 car length advantage. Very good job from him starting there on that inside line. Let's see if Jay Stinson can do anything with Justin Parham here. This is the battle for second. Behind them, it looks like a California freeway. They're 4 wide, 5 wide, wild back there. Jay Stinson is going to tuck in behind Justin Parham. So Justin will take over that second spot. Let's see what Josh Freed can do. I got a feeling he's going to be pretty darn aggressive down there on that low line. And yes, he is. He will take away the 3rd spot. Gets a little bit sideways heading out of turn number 4. Able to hang on to it and carry the speed, and he will lock it down. Let's see what he can do now. See if he can make his way to the front. I think he really wanted to be up front there at the end of stage 1. Not able to... Oh, sorry. Muted my mic, didn't even realize it. I was like, wait, there's no audio. Josh Freed done a really good job there in stage number. Oh my goodness, Justin Parham got a little loose. And I was meant to be saying Justin Parham, not Josh Freed. Justin Parham really wanted to be up front there at the end, but he made that little mistake there in stage number 1. Fell all the way back through the grid. But, you know, he tried there at the end. Josh Freed going to be super aggressive here down low again. Going to try to take the lead here in stage 2 and maybe pick up where he left off in stage number 1. He looked really darn good there at the end. He's about the only one really committed down to that lower line. Everybody else seems to be stuck on that high line. Chris Cornett now going to take the high line up to 3rd position. It's a pretty good race from him so far. He started all the way back there in 10th. You know, at the start of the race, so being up to 3rd, pretty darn good job here so far today. Jay Stinson slid back here a little bit, still in 4th position. We'll see if he's trying to save a little tire. Maybe not driving too hard right now. Josh Freed not able to do much with it. Still trying that low line as he heads through turn 1 and 2. Here he goes down low in 3 and 4. I think this is where he really makes up a lot of ground on just about everybody he tries it on. He is going to be alongside, but not able to clear. He is going to have to surrender and get back in line. Cornett might try the same thing on him. Let's go ahead and take a rumble with him. He's going left. He's going right. Now he's going to stick to the high line. Chris Cornett trying to arc the line, but you see just how much he has to get out of the throttle. Got a massive push there on the exit of turn 2. Actually touched the wall there a little bit. A lot of single file racing right now. Let's see who else is back here. Devin Bacino, also a big mover of the race. Started back in 13th, now up to 6th. Might not be in the running for the championship, but he is still one that is a very big threat every time he's on the track of taking the checker flag. So we'll have to see what he can do here today. Chase Greer doing a really nice job commanding the race out front so far. Has led every lap here in stage 2. Really good start off the line. I could not believe that. 2-car length advantage heading into turn 1. That's kind of rare when you drag racing some of the ones up front. They're usually pretty darn good at restarts. Josh Freed again able to get alongside. Might be under some threat here by Chris Cornett. He's right on the bumper as we head into turn 3. Look who else is sneaking up here. The old 28 of Alan Wild. He's back in the thick of things. Slid back a little bit there in stage 1. Now up to a top 5 spot here in stage 2. Josh Freed has taken over the lead. He did that low line once again there through turns 1 and 2 and was able to clear. He was able to go up in front of the 8 of Chase Greer, and Chase sat there in line. Here goes the 88 of Chris Cornett down below Chase Greer. He might have already overtook him. It looks like yes, he has. Can he carry the momentum? Right now, yes, he can. He's going to tuck up right in front of Chase Greer. Going to kill some of that momentum. Josh Freed going to be the man out front. Let's watch that move again by Josh Freed. See how he took over the lead here. Here he is. Oh, that's already way past when he took the lead. Hello. We go back further. There we go. Here is the pass for the lead. You can see him dive way down low through turns 1 and 2. It's right down there on that black line next to the white line, and there you go. Slides up, and there he is, the new leader out front. It's a pretty smooth move there by the 39 machine. A good battle back here. Keith Prince and Devin Bacino. They're battling for that 6th spot right now. Devin going to be up top. Keith going to be stuck down low. Keith, a really good job there in qualifying, starting on the front row. Slid back a little bit there in stage 1. Now up to 6th position here in stage 2. Oh, we got a wreck on the backstretch back there. I seen Ryan Gomes. Oh, he's sliding. He's spinning. Is he going to keep it off the wall? He's not. He's going to touch the wall there a little bit. No caution on the track. Looks like we're going to remain under green flag conditions. Let's see if we can back this up a little bit and see where he crashed at. Here he is coming out of the corner. I think he actually slides up into the 54 car. Let's go right here. Here he is heading through the corner. 54 up top. Oh, actually the 54 got a little loose, got into the wall, and they got together. He right reared him, turned him sideways, and he gets a little loose. Going to spin out, and you can see him hit the inside wall here. A little bit of a bump right there. That's going to put him way back in the field. Looks like John O'Lynch has taken his car down into pit lane. That thing must be pretty damaged. He's going to hit the inside wall as he tries to go into his pit box. Man, you hate that. You really hate that for Ryan Gomes. He's going to be way behind the field now. Got a lot of ground to make up. Let's get back to the action on track. The 88 of, looks like Chris Cornett going to be down below Chase Greer. He ain't going to use that. Down the position. Almost. Yeah, he almost gets on the inside of the 39 of Josh Freed. I wonder what happened between Devin Bacino and Keith Prince. Keith is still up in 6th. Devin actually lost the spot to Christian Delgado. Maybe they got together. Maybe he got a little loose. Don't know. Nonetheless, he has lost the spot. Now back to 8th position. Chris Cornett again going to work on Chase Greer here. Chase going to go up top this time. Maybe going to try to take back that 2nd position. We're getting down to the end of stage number 2 here. Not too many more laps on the board. Remember, lap number 40 will be the end of stage 2. And after that, no more scheduled cautions for the day. We're racing all the way down to the checkered flag. See who we can crown a winner here. Jay Stinson starting to turn it on here a little bit, getting down to the nitty gritty. Right on the bumper of the 88. Might have touched him there a little bit. He's super loose. Does he save it? Does he save it? Yes, he does. And man, is he going to lose a lot of positions. Yes, he does, and I think that might have messed Jay Stinson up there a little bit. He's actually going to lose a spot to Christian Delgado. Let's go back and see exactly what happened here really quick before we get back to it. Yeah, he might have gave him a little bit of a bump. Let's back it up. Hurry, quick. You can see him all over the bumper right there. Yeah, it gives him a little shot as he head into turn 1. Watch Chris. Watch how loose he gets. Good job keeping a hold of the car and keeping it off of everybody else, but man, that's going to put him way back to 9th position right now. Jay Stinson, though, battling for this battle for the lead might be on here in just a minute. Let's take a look at that really quick. Chase Greer trying to chase down the 39. 39 doing a little weaving down the backstretch, trying to break a little bit of that toe. He's going to do it. It's going to have to be this lap. This is the race right here. Lap number 40. At the end of this lap, we'll see the end of stage number 2. Can Chase Greer get by the 39, or is the 39 going to lock down another stage win here today? Pretty good corner by Josh Freed right there. He got right next to the wall, carried a ton of momentum out of that corner. I think that might be just enough to hold off Chase Greer here. Chase going to give it a go here, but I don't think he's going to have enough. He might. He doesn't yet. Looks like the 39 of Josh Freed will be scored. Yes, he will. Winner of stage number 2, Christian Delgado going to be in 3rd. Jay Stinson in 4th, and Mr. Allen Wild. Good recovery there for stage 2. We'll be all the way up to 5th position. Devin Bacino, Keith Prince, Justin Parham, Matthew Fritz, Joey Hickok's going to round out your top 10. Whew, that was wild. Last 3 laps was all over the place, but nicely done, Josh Freed. Another stage win here today. Solid performance so far. I don't think they can make it 40 laps. Well, 40 plus laps. I guess it'll probably be around, what, 46, maybe 45 laps. Green flag run, I don't think they can make it all the way, so we might see some green flag pit stops if we don't have any more cautions today. I guess we'll just kind of have to wait and see. But racers are starting to catch up to the pace car. There's that pace car on the back stretch. Does look like, unfortunately, Brian Wertman still a lap down. Might get his lap back here. And John O'Lynch, though, is a lap down as well, having to go down pit lane with that damage between him and Ryan Gomes getting together. I'm sure Ryan was super happy to see the yellow flags waving. He was able to stay on the lead lap. Fell way behind the grid, though. Probably going to have to use this fast repair to get that thing fixed up. Like everybody queuing up to go down pit lane. Josh Freed going to lead us in here in just a minute. Yeah, Brian Workman going to go ahead and get that lap back. Get him back on the lead lap. All right. Nice clean stops here, everybody. Hopefully Christian Delgado got all of his bad luck out. Last pit stop. A bit of a tough time there in his pit box. Oh, Chase Greer slid through his pit box a little bit. Christian Delgado had to readjust just a tiny bit. Don't think it's going to hurt him too bad. Who is going to win this race? I think it might be Josh Freed. Looked like he had a pretty solid pit stop here. Yes, he did. Oh boy, look at all this race off a pit lane. Holy smokes. I don't know who got what. That was super close. I think Jay Stinson might have taken over second position, so pretty good pit stop from him there. Christian Delgado, even with that tiny bit of a mistake, still going to rejoin the grid back in his third spot that he finished. Devin Bacino, nicely done in pit lane. Being fourth spot right now. Chase Greer, going to round out your top 5. Pretty good race by a few folks here today. The 39 looks pretty darn impressive and looks like he is one to beat. Have to definitely keep an eye on him. Probably won't be hard if he's still out front like he was last time. Right, lights are out on the pace car. John O'Lynch going to get his lap back, get back on the lead lap. Going to race around, get back to the back of the grid. Let's see what Josh Freed can do here with this restart. Going to have full control of it. Going to have Jay Stinson alongside. Yeah, it looks to be like a 45 lap run down to the checker flags here today. I pray for green flag pit stops. That's what I want to see. I really like racing whenever there's green flag pit stops and watch the strategies unfold. Everybody queuing up. Everybody switching down to second gear, getting ready to go full throttle. This man right here, the 39, going to be in control. Been pretty darn dominant today so far. One stage one, one stage two. See if he can bring home the checker flag here today in the most important stage, the last one.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. Good restart there. Going to have a good advantage over Jay Stinson in that high line. Christian Delgado going to love that too. He's going to go ahead and take over second spot. Jay Stinson going to be under fire here too by Devin Bacino. He's going to drive it down low. Let's see what Devin can do. Pretty good so far. Not able to clear, so he is still going to be alongside. Chase Greer going to choose his position. That will be up top. Devin going to try down low here on the 31 of Jay Stinson. This is the battle for third position. We have to surrender, get back in line, try again next corner. Then going to drive it down low. So are the top two racers, which I'm kind of shocked to see. I figured everybody would stick to the high line, at least for the first little bit, but apparently not. Everybody driving pretty aggressive here off the start. Jay Stinson right on the bumper of the 13 of Christian Delgado now. Pretty darn good corner heading out of turn number 4. Had a lot of speed. Going to get right on the bumper. Back off just a little bit as he heads into the corner. See just how much speed he can carry out of it. Probably going to catch up to Christian Delgado. Does he make a move to the inside? He does not. Going to choose to stick to that higher line. Ooh, good job by Christian there to slide it back up in line to kill the momentum here of the 31. See what's going on behind them. Devin Bacino leading the train of cars. He's got the number 8 of Chase Greer. Alan Wild got some company back here with the 88 of Chris Cornett. The 19 of Justin Parham. Going to race his way back up to the front. Like he might have made a little bit of a mistake there in stage 2. I didn't quite catch it, but it looked like he slid back there a little bit again. Number 1 of Keith Prince going to drive it down deep on the inside of the 29 of Matthew Fritz. Not going to be able to do much with it. Get right back in line. Second position now. Got the 39 in his sights. Really good draft heading down the backstretch there. We want to kind of see what the speeds are here in the draft. Almost 200 miles per hour heading into turn 1. We got right there at 199. Now this is what I really want to see heading down the backstretch. It's got to be a ton of speed being right here in the draft. Hey Jay-Z, welcome in, buddy. How you been, man? Actually not as much speed down the backstretch, which I was kind of shocked by. I figured it'd be a little bit more. Shows how much I know. Good battle for third in behind these two. Devin Bacino right there on the bumper of the 13 of Christian Delgado, and so is the number 8 of Chase Greer. Right back in it. Devin actually going to lose a little bit there. Being down on the lower line, Chase Greer might try to make it 3 wide here as we head out of the corner. He's going to go down low with the 68 of Devin Bacino. Maybe they're going to try to work together here. Nope, Chase Greer says, I'm going back up top. Might have a pretty darn good shot here, too. A lot of speed carried through 3 and 4. Good momentum out of turn number 4. Going to have the draft of the 13 of Christian Delgado. Really good racing here today. Holy smokes. Oh, Chase Greer got a little bit loose there. They're going to tuck in behind the 68. Down the back stretch. Jay Stinson doing up here. So he's still working on the 39 car. Yes, he is. Content with second position right now, it looks like. We're going to have to be anyway. So let's go ahead and take an onboard here with Chase Greer. Good battle in behind these two right here as well. With the 19 of Justin Parham, the 88 of Chris Cornett, and the 28 of Alan Lyle. Chase kind of running that midline like he's ran all day. It's looked like it's worked pretty darn good for him so far. In the backstretch now, heading into 3. A little bit higher line than everybody else. Is he going to make a move here on the 68 car? He is not. Going to stick right on the bumper. Going to give him a nice little shove as we head across the start-finish line. Might give Devin a pretty good shot here to get some draft on the 13. Jay Stinson going super high. I don't know if he missed the corner, maybe overdrove it a little bit. But was able to get a hold of it and drive out of the corner pretty darn good. So nicely done, Jay. What's going on back here? Anything? Not a whole lot. Not a single file action right now. Got a long stint ahead of them. I think they know that. Make the moves when you can. Save the tires when you can. $35 laps left. 55 in the books. Still anybody's race, because I've seen just about enough speed out of everybody that they could easily take that top spot and run away with it. Josh Freed seems to be the man to beat here today. If you're just joining us, he won stage 1, he won stage 2. He's been very dominant when he's out front. Looks like he is very hard to pass. 31 of Jay Stinson looked pretty solid today. Christian Delgado had a little bit of up and down action, had a little mistake there on the first pit stop of the day. Put him in the back of the pack, but he is right back here up at the front of the pack now, and that's all that matters. Devin Bacino all the way back there in 13th position, now running in 4th position. So that tells you all you need to know right there. And Chase Greer, he's had a pretty solid day. He started in 5th, currently running in 5th. He's been up front just about every single lap here today. Going to take an onboard here with Chase Greer. Cameron and 68 are actually working together here a little bit. Looks like they're working pretty darn good together too. Look at the amount of different lines everybody's taking. Jay Stinson way up top. Christian Delgado, I'd say probably a lane ahead. Or a lane up from the white line. Devin Bacino sticking to the white line. And Chase Greer really is right in the middle of the track. So 4 different lines, 4 different racers, and it looks like not much changes between them. Fun to watch. Christian Delgado actually had a little bit of a shot there. Devin Bacino going to get into Christian Delgado. Christian's going to spin it. He's going to get hit by Justin Parham. He's going to get caught up in it. Looked like was that either the 55, maybe the 28 car. I couldn't see the number on the side of the car. Another painted almost identical. But, man, you really hate to see that for Christian Delgado. We will go ahead and take a look back and see exactly what happened. But, yeah, nonetheless, around he goes. It looked like him and Devin Bacino got together. He's already around here, so let's back it up a little bit and go to about right here. Stop it right there. Let's go far chase. We'll play this. We'll go down to slow motion here in just a minute. See he gets a little loose all by himself. Oh no, yeah, he had already lost it. Devin Bacino maybe could have got out of throttle a little bit sooner, but it's hard to say. You know, full speed racing, it's tough to do. That's just really tough, man. Really tough for Christian Delgado. Took a big shot there. He should have a faster pair, though, so he should be okay. Just going to have to limp that thing all the way back to pit lane, and hopefully he can do so. He did have quite the damage. You can see the damage to the right rear. It's not even rolling, so he's going to have a tough time getting that thing back to pit lane, but should be able to do so. I think he's going to be okay. He's in turn, what, 2 now? Does look like the field is coming down pit lane. Hello, Rena. Happy Saturday. Hopefully you're doing good. I'm glad that... Oh, listen, I'm not going to lie. When I got on Discord, I seen that Raven Striker had played New World, and I said, oh no, we've lost him again. I'm not sure if you're aware of the inside joke there, but every time Raven plays New World, we lose him for a couple months. He's just gone. Glad to see him here in chat tonight. Glad to see you in chat. Hope everybody's doing good. Devin Bacino going to win the race off of pit lane. Nicely done, sir. I don't know if he took 2 tires there or if he was just really quick to get in his box and get out. The pit crew going to put him out in that top spot, and that's all that matters. There might have to be one more pit stop here. I'm not quite sure. I think 30 laps should be okay on a pit window. I think they'll make it on that. But nonetheless, Devin Bacino going to be out front after starting in 13th position. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Jay Stinson going to be right back into that 2nd position. Looks like Josh Freed going to slide back to that 3rd spot. Brian Wertman going to be all the way up to that 4th spot, but I don't know if he's going to stay there. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Keith Prince going to be scored in that 5th position right now. Lights should be out on the pace car this time by. We'll go green flag racing next time we come around. Evan Bacino going to be in control. We'll have to see what he can do with it. Does look like Christian Delgado got himself into pit lane and out of his pit box on the lead lap. I do believe, yes, he did beat the pit car out of pit lane. Going to race his way back around and rejoin the back of the grid. Had to log in to check the new store items. Okay, that's fair. That's the first game we ever played together, though. Wait, you and Rena? No way. That's pretty dope. Didn't know she played games like that, honestly. I guess all I've ever known her play is, I guess, Magic and cozy games. So that's pretty sick. Oh, that's cool, man. That's really cool, man. Now, how about that? Well, now I'm kind of glad that we lost to the New World all those few times. All right, back to the action on track. We're getting ready to head out of turn number 4. We're going to see the pace car drive down pit lane to get out of the way. Devin Bacino, let's see what he can do on this restart. I know he's really good at restarts. He's just a really good racer all around. Every time he's out here with us, he puts on a show. I think he has a pair of wins here this season, and he hasn't even raced all that much. He won the very first race of the season, which was at Daytona, and it was absolutely incredible. And green flag is out. Good start there on the inside. Looks like he's going to have a pretty good advantage. Yeah, about 2 car length advantage over Jay Stinson. Well, I say Jay Stinson, but it might be Josh Freed. Josh Freed as well had a really good restart. Was about half a car length ahead as we head into turn 1. Can he clear heading out of turn 2? He cannot. Jay Stinson on those fresh tires able to carry the speed out of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. Glenn Jay going to lock down second. Josh Freed again going to stick down to that lower line and see what he can do with it. Behind him, Keith Prince going to be settled in the 4th right now. Chris Cornett going to be in another top 5 spot here. Hopefully he can hang up here with the rest of them. Alan Wild going to be scored in 6th right now. Brian Wertman going to be in 7th. Matthew Fritz going to be tucked in 8th. And a good battle right here for 9th position. Justin Parkman, Chase Greer, and Ryan going for 3 wide for just a second there. We'll have to see and keep an eye on this man right here, the 13 of Christian Delgado. He got the car repaired. He's back in action. Fresh tires. Good reset here. He's been up front just about all day long, so let's see if he can race his way back up there. Uh-oh, what happened to Joey Hickox? He is in pit lane. Must have missed when he went into pit lane. Unfortunately, that's going to put him way back. He does have a win here in the postseason, though, so he has locked himself into the round of 12. Pacino's still doing a really nice job hanging on to that top spot. Stinson's still in the second spot. Josh Freed working on the 31 car. On board here with the 39 of Josh Freed. You can see just how hard he's driving that thing into the corner. I feel like he might be taking it a little easier than what he has been. Maybe trying to save a little tire here for the end of the race. But they did go down pit lane on lap number 58. So that will be 32 laps on these tires all the way to the finish line. That would be the longest stint today that they've been on a set of tires. Oh, well, I say that. And there goes the number 1. He is around. I think him and the 88 car got together. And he is going to, hit the inside wall. Take a lot of damage there. You hate to see that for Keith Prince. We'll go back and look at it here in just 1 second. Looks like he is going to be able to drive that car away. But nonetheless, let's see who got together. I'm pretty sure it was the 88 car. I couldn't quite see the side of the number. Yeah, it looks like it. It's going to take the far chase look here just to kind of dissect what happened. He's in his lane. Looks like the 88, just comes up into him. The left rears him, and around he goes. He's going to slide around and into the inside wall here. I think he hits it pretty good. Yes, he does. Man. We'll take another look at it from a different angle. Yeah, the 88 slides up. You can see it plain as day. Going to spin him around. Take him all the way to the inside wall. Boom. And there he is. All right, so that makes things a little interesting. They do not have many laps at all on these tires. Is anybody going to choose to go down pit lane? That was golden for this man right here. The number 3 of Joey Hickox had to make an unscheduled pit stop and go down pit lane. Put him way behind the grid, almost a lap down, but it came out just at the right time. Now he's going to get to go all the way back to the back of the pack. I don't think that he actually made a pit stop. I think he just went down through pit lane. He might have had a penalty, maybe speeding on pits or something like that. Not sure. Oh, we got a little faking action going on. The 88 car of Chris Cornett will take it down pit lane. Might have a little bit of damage after getting into Keith Prince there. Brian Workman coming down pit lane. So is Keith Prince. I'm looking to see if he has a faster pair. I'm not seeing any damage on the car. I'll be honest with you. It looks absolutely pristine. Oh, nope. I lied. See the back of it now. Let's watch you pull in his pit lane, see if those scratches go away. If they do, it means he's got a fast repair still. Please. Oh, no. Not good, gang. That's not good at all. Can we all have a moment of silence for the number 1 car? All right, that's enough. Chris Cornett in and out of his box, going to rejoin the grid. Devin Pacino going to have to see if he can do it again there. Really good off that restart there. Got about a 2-car length advantage over the 31 car, and it looks like it's going to be the same lineup here for this restart. Those two on that front row. Light's still on the pace car, so we will make one more lap around here. It's a good chance for them to cool off the tires, though. Save a little bit of fuel, even though I don't think fuel is going to be much of an issue. Maybe. Just maybe. It'll be interesting to see how these racers that just went down pit lane perform against the rest of them, though. Brian Workman again coming down pit lane. He's going to get the award for having the most pit stops this season. Hands down. That man goes down pit lane every time he gets a chance. Now, Chris Cornett going to be on these fresh tires, and so is Keith Prince. I think Keith might actually have a little bit of damage still. Actually, yeah, if it is, it's very minor. The car looks pretty good. A little bit of damage there on the left front. That might affect the top speed there a little bit. Let's check the steering wheel. Steering wheel looks somewhat straight, so we're doing okay. But yeah, like I was saying, so Keith Prince, Chris Cornett, going to be on those brand new tires. I think I did see Chris Cornett getting tires at least, maybe not Keith Prince. Maybe they're able to drive their way through the field. I don't know if that 7-lap advantage on the tires is going to make a whole lot of difference, but you never know. There is Keith rejoining the back of the grid. He did make it in time. Coming out of pit lane now. He might have time to catch up to the back of the grid. We're heading through the middle of 3 and 4 right now. I would think he's got time. Maybe not. Pace car, get out of the way. Here we go. 24 laps. We're going to be 23 laps when we start the race back here.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. Good start on the inside there for Devin. Not as good of a start as he did last time. Jay Stinson a little bit closer this time. He is going to have some company though, with 39 of Josh Freed. Let's see if Josh can clear. He cannot. Jay Stinson again going to defend just like he did in the last 3 starts. Going to be up high. Going to see a lot of wild moves back here in the midfield though. Look at all this. 3 wide. We got 4 wide action. Matthew Fritz, Chase Greer, Christian Delgado, Alan Wild. We're 4 wide as we head down the backstretch. And we're going to thin it out here as we head through turns 3 and 4. Christian Delgado going to be down low of the 28 of Alan Wild. Can he get his? Can he get that move done? Get that position taken away? Right now he cannot. A little bit of weaving going on by our leader out front, Devin Bacino, trying to break a little bit of that draft. Looks like it works pretty darn good. The battle back here is wild. Saw a little bit of a touch of the wall there for the number 3 of Joey Hickox. Will Justin Parham watching Christian Delgado work on the 28 of Alan Wild, and has Chase Greer, the number 8 car that's been up front all day long and showed a lot of speed. Gonna try to work that high line. The 88 and the 19 bumping a little bit as we go across the start finish line. Chris Cornett on those fresh tires. Might be feeling some speed here. He is on the back of the 29 of Matthew Fritz. Turned in a little late for that corner there. It's going to give Joey a little bit of an advantage on that higher line. But Joey will take that spot away. Chris now going to tuck in behind, try to get some of that draft as we head across the start-finish line. 20 laps to go, everybody. 20 laps to settle this thing. Christian Delgado, I saw him make the move to the inside of the 28 car. Not able to do much with it so far. Laps won't take no time, everybody. Oh boy, the 13. Did he get into the back of the 28 car there? I'm not sure. Nonetheless, the 28 of Alan Wild, really nice job hanging on to it and not turning that thing around. Let's go back here a little bit and see exactly how all that got done. Let's go for Chase. I don't know if he touched him or not. I think Alan might have just got a little loose. Oh, it was a little bit behind this one. Let's back up here a little bit. Did he touch him? If he did, it was net code, man, because he didn't touch him from what I see. Nonetheless, Allen got a little loose. It's going to allow Chase Greer and the 13 of Christian Delgado to slide on by. Allen going to fall back to what, 6th position now. Evan Bacino still doing a really good job out front. Still can't believe he started all the way back in 13th position up here in this top spot when time matters. Whoa, gets a little bobble heading out of turn 2 there. It's going to allow Jay Stinson to have a good run as we go down the backstretch. He is going to be alongside. He is going to be ahead as we head into turn 3. Can he stay ahead? Devin going to go a little bit higher line here. Jay going to go really down low. Can he clear up top? He's going to try. Devin Bacino all over the bumper. But yes, Jay Stinson will now take over that top spot. Nicely done, sir. Now let's see what Jay can do here. Can he defend against the 68 car? Because I got a feeling Josh Freed is not done for the day, everybody. He won stage 1. He won stage 2. He looked like he likes to turn it on towards the end of the run there, so he might be saving a little bit here. He's just been sitting back here in this third spot, quietly waiting. He's going to try up top here on Devin. Jay doing the same thing that Devin was doing. Going to go ahead and try to break that draft. Josh Freed, good line up top. Might have the advantage here, might take over that second position, and yes, he does. Gonna get the draft to Jay Stinson here a little bit as we head down the backstretch. See him hitting up towards the high end of those RPMs. Holding that thing to the floor, gonna let off a little bit as we coast through turns 3 and 4. Good drive out of the corner, gained a little bit of ground on the 31 car there. They're going to try to break that draft, but Josh sticking right there with him. A little bit of a chess game going on between some of these racers right now. You see Chris Burnett now. That's the battle for 6th position. Looks like Allen's going to hang on to it for now. Bacino actually losing a little bit of ground to Josh Freed and Jay Stinson out front. Christian Delgado, like he is starting to feel pretty good in that car, all the way up to 4th position right now. Sticking on board here with Christian Delgado, going to be right on the bumper of the 68 car. Thought about making a move to the inside, thought better of it, took back up in line. Number 8 of Chase Greer might have his nose in there, and yes, he does. Now it's the battle for 4th. I think he was thinking about a battle with Devin Bacino, but Chase Greer was right there to pounce as soon as a little bit of speed was lost by the 13 car. Chase Greer might get it done here, and yes, he does. Chase Greer up to 4th. Nicely done, number 8. Let's see if this man right here, the 39 of Josh Freed, has saved enough to have a little something for Jay Stinson. Ran the really high line through turns 3 and 4. It's strange seeing Josh Freed run the high line. I've seen him run the low line all day. About to go one full lap here. He was 0.35 seconds behind Jay Stinson this lap. Let's see if he's gaining a little ground, maybe running this higher line. He is letting the 68 of Devin Bacino, though, start to catch up to him. Jay Stinson, all kinds of real estate usage right now. He's going all the way down below the white line on the front stretch. Just trying to do anything to break that draft. I think the draft is what's really saving that second position. So head down the back stretch. It does look like, yes, he did gain a little bit of ground. 5/100ths of a second gained on Jay Stinson. Chris Cornett making his way through the field. Maybe those fresher tires are starting to pay off. Remember, he got into a little bit of an accident there. Went down pit lane on lap number 65. 7 laps, fresher tires for him. laps to go. We can count them on our hands, everybody. Who's it going to be here today? Is Jay Stinson going to hang on to win this thing? Is Josh Freed going to make the clean sweep, win all the stages and the race here today? Devin Bacino going to start in 13th position and take the checkered flags here today. I don't know. It could be just about anybody here in the top 6, I think. And the caution flag could really change it all. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Chris Cornett making a move here on the number 8 of Chase Greer. Going to go to the inside here as we head into 1. Chase Greer going to have a really good speed advantage heading off that top line, though. But Chris was able to remain alongside Chase. Head down the back stretch. All right, 8 laps left to go. Jay Stinson looking pretty solid out front. It looks like it might just be a 2-car battle as of right now. We'll have to wait and see if they start racing each other. They slow each other down a little bit, but they got a little bit of an advantage over the 68 of Devin Bacino, which is kind of in a little bit of an island. A little bit of gap, about the same amount of gap between him and Josh Freed and him and Chase Greer. Chase has his hands full with the 88 car. Devin did not win last week. No. It was Zach Lockett at Bristol last week. Number 93 car. Chase going to go ahead and make a move here to the high side. Man, good 3-car battle for this 3rd position, I can tell you that. This is good stuff. I think Josh Freed is really trying to catch up to Jay Stinson here, but Jay is running some good laps right now. 4/10 the advantage out front now. So we head across the stripe. 6 laps left to go. Here goes the 88 of Chris Cornett on the number 8 of Chase Greer. Think he might have it here, and yes, he does. He takes over 4th. Now sets sights on the number 68 of Devin Bacino. Five laps left to go, everybody. Who's it going to be? I think Jay's got a pretty good darn shot out front. Devin Bacino trying to make a move here on the 39 of Josh Freed. Josh might be fading here a little bit. Chris Cornett might have a pretty good shot here too, running the higher line on those fresher tires. Carrying as much speed as he can. The 13 of Christian Delgado has called up to the battle now. I know the feeling, Nancy. If I didn't look at the stat sheet, then I probably wouldn't know either. Because I don't know until then. That's why I look at it every week before I head into the broadcast. Right out of the corner now. 4 laps left to go. Down the backstretch. Devin Bacino down low. We got Josh Freed, Chris Cornett, and Christian Delgado all in a line. Man, Chris is running these super high line into 3 and 4. I don't know if that's helping him or hurting him. I know he's carrying a ton of speed down the front stretch. Him and the 13 of Christian Delgado get together, and the number 8 of Chase Greer as well is going to be involved. A little bit of damage here, a little bit of turmoil. 3 laps left to go in the race. We're going to have a green-white checkered, it looks like, our very first attempt coming up here in just 1 minute. So let's go ahead and take a look back and see what happened here. They brought out the yellow flag. I think Christian Delgado just came up the track there a little bit. I'm not going to lie. We will go ahead and ride with the 13 car here. Where is he at? Here he is at my timing tower. We'll take far chase. Yeah, he does, well, a little bit of netco there. You can see the space between the cars, but I think nonetheless, I think that's going to be on the 13 car. There's Chase. He's kind of sticking to that black line right there. Does he come down? He does not. Yep, Christian just comes up the track. A little bit of net code there. I don't really want to say it's 100% 13's fault just because of that right there, but I hate that for Chase Greer, Chris Cornett, and Christian Delgado all getting caught up here late in the race. We'll go ahead and take another look at it from a different view. Go right here. And you can see the space in between the two. That was a really good view of it right there. Oh, not far enough. Back it up and go slow-mo here. I mean, watch this. I'll stop at the moment he starts to... Look at this. Look at the space in between the two. And he's already starting to turn the car. Yeah, I mean, you hate to see that right there. Yep, you know, that's racing, everybody. All right, let's get back to live action on the track. That's going to shake things up tremendously. We had a round of pit stops come in. Looks like Chris Cornett. Did he just stay out and not go down pit lane? Devin Bacino going to come out in second position right now. Scored in third right now is Justin Parham. Jay Stinson going to slide back to fourth. Joey Hickok's going to slide back to fifth. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wild how things have changed now. Is Chris Cornett going to stay out here with this damage on the car? I don't know how that's going to work out for him, but maybe he's going to try to roll the dice here a little bit. Maybe just try to get a good finish, because if he goes down pit lane, he's going to be at the back of the grid, and he does not have a lot of time to get things done, even if he has some fresh tires, because I'm sure everybody got tires when they went down pit lane just now. He might just be better off trying to stay out if he has a pretty, you know, good handling race car right now. Man, I thought Jay Stinson had her locked down today, boys. I was ready to start yelling Jay Stinson's name for the winner here today, but gonna be pushed back all the way back to fourth, man. You really hate to see that. Hate to see that. Restart coming up, though. I think Devin Bacino is really going to have a good shot. Jay Stinson going to be right behind him. That could work out, too. Maybe still gets a top three finish here. I think Chris Cornett might be down a little bit on power. Going to definitely have some aero damage here. Going to lose a little bit of top speed, but only one way to find out, ain't there? Lights are out on the pace car. We're getting ready to head out of turn 2. Go out of turn 4 this time by. We're going to see the pace car dive down pit lane. This will be our first attempt at a green-white checkered flag. Remember, we do have 3 attempts in case we need them. So, oh boy, here we go. I say a lot of these racers are pretty darn excited to get shuffled up to the front of the grid and might have a shot at a really good finish here today. Remember, the number 3 of Joey Hickox at one point in time had to go down pit lane. I think he had a speeding penalty because it was just a drive-through pit stop. So he almost went a lap down. He went all the way to the back of the pack, and now, right now, sitting in 5th position here for this restart. He's got to be absolutely fired up about that. But this will be interesting, everybody. Let's see if the 88 car can get away here. 68 of Devin Bacino looked really good on the last restart. Here we go. Pace car's off. Green flag is out. And away we go. The 88 of Chris Cornett got away pretty good, but I'm not going to say he got away great. Devin Bacino still going to be right there, nose to nose with him. They're going to bump a little bit as we head into turn 1. Does Chris Cornett give a little bit of earth here? He does not. He said, I want that lead spot, and he's going to take it as he gets a little loose out of the corner. He hangs on to it. He's still getting loose. Him and Devin Bacino might have got together. He's going to spin up in front of the field. And yes, caution flag is now out. Oh, man, what a wild turn of events that was. I thought Chris Cornett was really going to lock down that top spot heading out of the corner, but unfortunately got a little bit loose there. Holy smokes. That could have ended up being a lot worse. I think Devin Bacino might have actually hit the wall there pretty good, but I couldn't quite tell. Let's go ahead and take a look back and maybe slow down, dissect this a little bit. Here they are heading out of the corner. We'll take it in slow-mo. You can see Chris Cornett already losing it. He's going to, well, no, Devin just got up into the fence there a little bit, trying to stay off of Chris Cornett. Okay, I thought he actually slid up into him and hit him, so I think he's actually going to be in pretty good shape. Chris Cornett going to spin around here. Does he even get touched? I don't think he does. I think all the racers did a really nice job dodging the car. And yes, it's just going to be a lone person here, and that's the 88 of Chris Cornett. Take a look back in a different view here. We'll go from this view right here. You can see him just lose it completely. Trying to hang on to it. I think the damage to the car was just a little too much. Let's take it. I want to take it on board here. Let's go cockpit view. There he is. He's just working that wheel, trying to keep that thing straight. And then he's just the passenger at that point. Holding it to the floor. Holding it to the floor. Oh, man. Wild stuff. And then it said he crashed again coming into pit lane. No, I don't think so. Oh, yes, he did. He wrecked it again on the backstretch. Oh, no. He just took a toe to pit lane. Okay, that's what happened. Man, just gotta be, I think he's probably just aggravated. I'd be aggravated too. That's just a tough thing, man. But, you know, he was kind of rolling the dice there with that damage to the car. You knew it wasn't going to be handling perfect. You're on those older tires compared to the fresh of everybody else. He was kind of, you know, back against the wall, so just glad nobody else got tore up. That's going to kind of put us back in that same position that we were on the last restart before then, where we're going to have Devin Bacino and Jay Stinson on that front row. This gives Jay a chance. Let's go, Jay. I kind of feel gutted for him because I feel like he was driving that green flag stint to perfection. He was starting to pull away from Josh Freed and Devin Bacino and running a really good line. Got to shuffle back there for our last restart, so let's just wait and see how it all shakes out. Are lights still on the pace car? I do believe so, yes. So we'll make another lap around the speedway before we go green flag racing. This is attempt number 2, everybody. Number 2 out of 3. Out of green, white, checkered. I'm going to take this chance to take a little break. I'll be right back in just a second. All right, I am back. Looks like lights are out on the pace car. Getting ready to go back green flag racing here in just a minute, heading down the back stretch now. Now, can Devin Bacino get away just as good as he did last time? Be right there alongside, or he might just take a good advantage here over Jay Stinson. We just don't know. Yeah, hopefully we can see old Joey Hickox push Jay Stinson to a win here. Gonna need a little bit of help. Devin Bacino, very good racer, very good on the restarts as well. Be a tough one here for Jay, but I believe he can do it. All right, getting ready to head out of turn 4. Pace car, get out of the way. We got things to do. Go ahead and switch his camera view. Yeah, it's a good one. Here we go. Green flag is back out. Good jump there by Devin Bacino. Going to have an advantage. Yes, he will. Will Josh Freed follow suit? He is going to get away pretty good, too. Jay Stinson a little bit bottlenecked on that high line. Let's see what he can do here. Maybe Joey Hickox can help him out here a little bit. Looks like Josh Freed will secure second position. They're going to be in third. Ooh, Justin Parham. Oh, Justin, can he hang on to it? Oh, he cannot. He's going to nail the inside wall. Will the caution flags come out? It does not look like they will. Justin Parham going to take a toe to pit lane. Looks like Brian Workman as well got caught up in that. But white flag is now out. Devin Bacino going to be our leader out front. Josh Freed going to be in that second position. Jay Stinson going to be in third right now. Will they finish just like this? We head into turns 1 and 2 for the last time here today. Out of the corner, down the back stretch. Does not look like the top 3 are changing spots. It's a rat race in behind them. Anybody can take away any position back there. Let's go ahead and watch the 68 go into turn number 3 after starting 13th position here today. Going to head out of turn number 4 for the last time. He's going to see the checker flags waving, and he will win today's Auto Club 180 for the Noma Next Gen Series in week number 18. Nicely done, Devin Bacino. Josh Freed will settle for that second spot. Jay Stinson going to finish in that third spot, so nicely done to everybody here today. Man, you really kind of hate that for Jay Stinson. I feel like if it had remained green, he would have took the checker flags here today. Josh Freed, incredible day as well. We'll get to hear from those 3 racers here in just one moment. Going to win stage 1, win stage 2, but unfortunately not able to win the one that meant the most, and that is the last stint of the race. But Devin Bacino, the 68 car, we're going to watch him do a little celebrating here today. Whew. What a race. What a race. Good stuff. Let's see what old Devin Bacino does here. Are we going to get donuts? Or are we just going to get a burnout? Oh, we're going to get it. We're going to get the donuts and the burnout. Getting a little limelight here. Look at that good paint job on the side of that thing. Dev Sports, Ford Mustang. Sponsor's going to be happy with that one. All right. Good stuff. All right, let me go ahead and get myself ready for these interviews. You all want to hang out? We're going to hear from our top 3 racers. Jay Stinson, Josh Freed, Devin Bacino. Right, all right, all right, all right. Waiting on them to join broadcast booth. We'll get to hear from all 3 of them. Let them know that I am ready to go. Josh Freed, Jay Stinson. All right, I have to let them know now. Anybody that's going to go ahead and leave, thank you all very much. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the broadcast here today. Had an absolute blast. It was a good race. Now, do remember this is our last race for the round of 16. Next week we cut them down to 12 and we head to Kentucky. So the top 12 racers heading out of tonight will be on their pursuit for the championship this season. Should be a pretty good one. Should be a pretty good one. What all do we have here in... Let me look here really quick. I know we have Kentucky and Chicagoland. Okay, yeah, so we have 3 weeks for the round of 12. So that'll be Kentucky for 155 laps. For race number 2 for the round of 12 will be Chicagoland for 160 laps. And the final race will be at Texas for 150 laps. So after Texas race, we'll cut them down to the round of 8, but we'll talk about that when we get there. Still got a few weeks away from that. I see Josh Freed is ready for his interview. Just waiting on Jay and Devin Bacino. Come on, boys. Let's get it. Show you the race details for or race results for the day. Here you go. Pretty nice job from everybody. We had a lot of green flag laps. The end of it got a little messy there. There were some parts there that got a little messy, but you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead, since Josh Freed is ready, we'll go ahead and hear from him. All right, we are here with our second place finisher here today, Mr. Josh Freed. Man, I tell you what, I thought you were going to win and make the clean sweep here today. You won stage 1, you won stage 2. You had an absolute rocket for a car. You were driving really good. You were really good at saving the tires. You started back there in third, going to finish in second, so you know you were up front all day long. But unfortunately, going to have to settle for second position, but I'm sure you're pretty happy with that, so let's hear about it from you, buddy.
Yeah, it hurts a little bit just knowing how good I was. I just kept shooting myself in the foot on every single time I went in the pit. I don't know what was up with me tonight. First time I slid through my box. Second time I was too far right. I just kept going in first and coming back out like second, third, fourth. So, I mean, I always was killing myself. But, yeah, the long run I felt really good at. I think I was wrapping the bottom really well, and I think that was helping out. And it was unfortunate that last run, I think, on the caution with like around 35 to go and we could all make it to the end. If that would have ran green, I think that would have been best case scenario, but had a couple cautions back then. But no, I can't be mad with P2.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm like you. I think if it would have remained green, it would have been a whole different result here at the top of the grid. But, you know, that's racing. It is what it is. You were doing a really good job running that low line. You were really the only one for a long time there, really sticking down to that white line and making it work. So, nice job changing things up here today. Still going to finish in second place. I got to be happy with that. It's not a win, but, hey, still nonetheless. Good job here today, man. Hopefully we'll see you next week, brother.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, everybody, that is your second place finisher, Mr. Josh Freed. Nicely done to him. We do have Devin Bacino, but I kind of want to wait till we get Jay Stinson. Where is he at? Jay, come on, boy. Come on, Jay. Yeah, I agree, Nancy. The beginning was it was definitely slow. A lot of those green flag runs were, you know, pretty spread out, but we still had some pretty good side-by-side racing all day long. The end of it was just absolutely wild. Holy smokes. All right, Jay Stinson is ready, so let's go ahead and hear from him. All right, we are here with our third place finisher, Mr. Jay Stinson. Buddy, I tell you what, I think you got robbed here today, man. I think they should call the police at Auto Club, because if the yellow flag wouldn't have came out, you would have won this race handedly. You were starting to pull away there towards that end of that green flag stint, but unfortunately the caution flags came out. You know, it kind of puts you in the mix of things. Then you went down the pit lane, started back and forth, and just kind of a mixture of things just ain't going to allow you to get the win here today. But in my mind, you're going to be the winner. I'm going to tell everybody Jay Stinson won this race. I just hate that it ended like that. But still, you got to be happy with the third place finish. You had a really good car all day long. You were up front battling for the lead just about every single lap. So, yeah, man. I mean, just a tough one here today, but still third place. Good job. So let's hear about it from you, buddy.
Yeah, I don't think I could have said any better. I thought I had that one won. Saw the caution came out, a little bit frustrated. I knew it was going to be tough once we got stacked back up. It was on 4 tires. I think Dev was on 2. He's got a good jump there. I think I could have got around him on the first caution when it started, and then the 88 wrecked, and then we had to stack it back up again. He got a really good jump, and I did not. So just one of those things that happens. I hate it. I felt like I would won that race and dominated there at the end, and was moving away. I got about almost a second when the caution came out, so it felt pretty good if we just get to the white flag. But it wasn't meant to be. It was a good run. Had some fun. Laughed a little bit in the Discord. So all that makes for a great night and fun racing.
Absolutely, man. That's what it's all about. As long as everybody's still having fun, then we're in good shape. But yeah, man, I really hate you didn't get the checker flags here today, but hey, still going to get a step on the podium, so good job there. Carry some momentum going into the round of 12, so hopefully we'll see you next week, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you guys for broadcasting. You always do a great job. Thank my teammates and our sponsors that allow us to do this, and congratulations to Dev. I think I had Freed coming out of 3 and 4, to be honest. I couldn't undercut him hard enough. I think he had a checkup to get off the wall, and I ended up giving him a shove instead of trying to get around him. I think I'd have wrecked if I'd have tried to turn it too hard. So I feel like I even gave second away tonight after that, but it is what it is, buddy. I'll just lick my wounds and come back next week and see if I can figure it out.
Sounds good, brother. Congratulations, man.
See you, buddy. Thanks, man.
All right, everybody, that is your third place finisher here today, Mr. Jay Stinson. You can just hear it in his voice. He's gutted. I'm gutted for him. I really thought he's going to win this thing here today, but, you know, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. But let's go ahead and hear from our race winner, Mr. Devin Bacino. All right, we are here with our race winner here today, Mr. Devin Bacino. Congratulations on that, man. What a good drive there at the end. You started all the way back there in 13th position. You raced clean all day long. I think you got into a little bit of trouble at one point in time. I can't quite remember because there was just so much that happened all day long. But nonetheless, you were there when it mattered. The yellow flag came out at a perfect time because then you guys went down pit lane. And I think Jay said you only took 2 tires. I thought you took 4, but nonetheless, you came out in the lead spot, and then, man, that was just tough to hold you back. You were really good on those restarts. You did everything right, so you deserve the win here today. Going to win by half a second over Josh Freed, so congratulations on yet another win here this season. And now let's hear about it from you, buddy.
Yeah, I appreciate it, brother. It's only my second, or I think it's my third race here in the new build in the next gen. Took a couple months off, so still trying to figure it out. It's crazy how this new tire model is, so... definitely took the first stage trying to figure it out, and then got a little more aggressive in the second, and then kind of opened up things in the third there. And I apologize to Christian. His wreck out of 4, I got on his tail, and I guess I just packed the air on him, and he got loose. He did the quick little twitch, and then it was unavoidable. So, but I had a fun time battling with those guys. I mean, Jay, Josh, Christian, myself, Chase seemed to be the fast 5 today. Couldn't really shake any one of us. And yeah, we got the clean air finally. You know, slipped up out of 2 and was able to let Jay and Josh get by me there, which clean air is super important. So that's why on that caution, I was looking back to the past couple restarts, and I'm like, if I can just get the jump, I think I can hold them off for 2 laps with 2 tires. And yeah, we just got the front row, got a really good restart, got doored into 1, and then was able to avoid the 88 and get the lead and just hit 1 more restart, man. You know how important clean air is. You know, you can get away with 2 in a situation like this. I wasn't sure if we'd be able to, but you know, I'd rather take a risk and add it to the notebook and see how it works for next time. So just happy to be able to get it done, man. I love racing with this group, and excited to go watch this one back.
Absolutely, man. It's definitely one to watch back. I mean, there was some stints there in the middle where it was kind of, you know, a little single file racing, but boy, it was pretty wild, especially at the end of the stages and the end of the race. The end of the race was absolutely insane. But yeah, man, congratulations on the win here today. I feel like you had to really work for it, but hey, brought home the checker flags, and that's all that matters. So congratulations on that, and hopefully we'll see you in the rest of the postseason. We don't get to see you very much, but when we do, you put on a pretty good show. So hopefully we'll get to see you at least one more time this season, if not more.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thank you to Jay for putting it on, man. His Thursday nights, Saturday nights, just a great group of folks, man. So really excited to be over here racing with them.
Good deal, man. Well, congratulations again, and we'll talk to you next time, brother.
Thank you, Nick. Have a good night.
Dude. All right, everybody, that is it. That is your top 3 finishers. Jay Stinson going to bring it home in 3rd place. Man, robbed, absolutely robbed. Josh Freed, a really good night here tonight. Finished, you know, 1st in stage 1, 1st in stage 2, and 2nd in the grand scheme of things. So got to be happy with that. And then, of course, Devin Bacino bringing home the win here today after an incredible good last stint there. Like he said, he was starting to feel really comfortable in the car, and you could definitely see that reflected out on the track. So really good job from him, and great job, everybody, today. Had a really good time here today. Hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast. That is it. That's all I got for tonight. Like I said, we'll be back again. Wait, is it next week? We're not taking a week off, are we? We are not. No, we will be right back in action 1 week from today, same time, same place. So come back and join us. We're going to be at Kentucky. It'll be a night race, and it will be 155 laps. A little bit smaller track than this, so should be some pretty good racing. So hopefully we'll see you guys then. Other than that, that's all I got. You guys have a good rest of your night. I love y'all, man. Thank you all very much for all the support. Appreciate you guys being here each and every week. Love you guys a lot, man. But that's it. See you next time. Goodbye.